Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, I am very excited to be finally talking about and reviewing the entirety of Ninjago Legends Monstrosity, the newest entry in the Ninjago franchise, now that every single episode of Ninjago Legends Monstrosity has been uploaded on LEGO's official YouTube channel. LEGO decided to put up all 3 episodes of this new Ninjago series all at once in one singular video at 3 a.m. my time, alongside a LEGO Friends episode for whatever reason. Very bizarre way of dropping this new series, I must say. However, all 3 episodes are now out all at once, so I figured why not review all 3 episodes all at once. Not really any point in distinguishing each episode individually and reviewing each episode in its own separate video. If LEGO uploaded all 3 all at once, might as well talk about all 3 all at once. And before we really dive on into things here, I must give a very quick spoiler warning for Ninjago Legends Monstrosity. Obviously, we are going to be talking about details, spoilers, all of that good stuff. You have been warned. Now, in terms of Ninjago Legends Monstrosity, there was a lot of expectations for this new chapter of Ninjago. Obviously, this is canon to the main storyline of Ninjago, taking place before Kai met up with the other ninja following the merge that we see in Dragon's Rising Season 1. And going into it, again, expectations were pretty high. The trailer made it look like this next level mature Ninjago storyline meant for people that literally grew up with Ninjago. In fact, Kai's voice actor, Vincent Tong, has been cited as saying that Ninjago Legends Monstrosity is especially for the OG fans of Ninjago that have been here since the beginning. And as someone who has been here literally since day one, ever since the pilots came out back in 2011, and I've seen every single Ninjago entry since, I've been here for every single Ninjago release, what did I think of Ninjago Legends Monstrosity? Well, I thought it was pretty good. Not perfect, and I think there's one major issue that Ninjago Legends Monstrosity suffers from, but it's nothing to do with the series itself, I will say. But we will talk about that momentarily, because there are so many good things going on in this storyline. It is just mind-blowing. First of all, the storyline itself. Kai is very much trapped in this weird, mysterious land of monsters with these creepy, horrifying monsters around every turn. Some of these monsters are genuinely scary looking. I was kind of shocked that LEGO was able to get away with some of the designs in this project. They're not like anything super violent or super scary, but some of them are definitely haunting to look at. My favorite is probably this bird monster. That just looks horrific. But yes, Kai is trapped in this land of monsters. He eventually does meet up with the guardian dragon, whose name is actually Daden, according to the subtitles, along with the Fire Knight mech, who actually served under a previous Master of Fire, who is unfortunately no longer around, no longer with us, as he turned into a monster himself. And I feel like that storyline is kind of like an overarching theme of the entirety of Ninjago Legends Monstrosity, the idea that you can literally become a monster yourself so easily in this land of monsters. But Kai is focused on staying alive, staying true to who he is, and of course finding his fellow ninja. While they don't really appear outside of a quick vision, you do feel their presence, and you do feel that they are driving Kai throughout this entire storyline. I thought the series actually portrayed that extremely well, especially through the use of color. In my opinion, color is used here to represent hope and the drive to keep moving forward. That's why Kai's headband is red, in my opinion, while everything else is in black and white. In my opinion, again, this is signifying Kai's desire to endure, to keep moving. That one drop of color keeps him motivated and keeps him moving throughout this bleak, desolate, colorless land of monsters. Or maybe I'm reading too much into it, but in my opinion, that's what's going on here. But Kai himself is also just so well done. Obviously, Kai is a little bit more rattled here, a little bit more hardened. He's not the most fun or lighthearted version of himself that we've seen from previous Ninjago entries, and Vincent Tong as Kai, this performance is definitely one of my favorites that I've heard from him. I enjoyed his portrayal of Kai so much. much. And like Kai, his voice is a little bit more hardened, but you still recognize that it's Kai at the end of the day. There are moments that do signify that it is Kai, whether it be jumping into a battle head first without question, or dropping a one-liner when he goes to exterminate a monster. This is very much Kai, and you do recognize him, again, through that voice acting by Vincent Tong. Very well done. And obviously, talking more about the visuals, the animation is just stunning. It is breathtaking. I really enjoy how this series is animated, and in a way, I kind of want the entire Ninjago series just in general, outside of Ninjago Legends, to look exactly like this. This is such a great art style. Of course, it does call back to the famous Ninjago short known as Golden Legend, which is definitely one of the best Ninjago shorts in my personal opinion, but Monstrosity is its own thing. Don't be mistaken there. This is definitely a spiritual successor to Golden Legend, but it's not trying to copy or rip off Golden Legend directly, if that makes sense. But yeah, the animation is incredible. Again, the creepy monster designs are amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed the action too. The nice 2D animation does a lot for Ninjago. Kai looks amazing. His design is wonderful. I love how they animated his hair in particular. It's just the little things that truly get me here, but the animation is definitely some of the best that we have ever seen for Ninjago. Same with the writing. Like I said, the storyline is great too, all about endurance and hanging in there, maintaining your ability to survive and keep moving forward while trapped in this horrible place. And in a way, it's relatable. You feel trapped, you feel alone, just keep moving on. Eventually you will find that light. Another positive that I need to talk about, the actual styling of this series and the music are just incredible as well. It kind of pays homage to a lot of classic films. I was getting a lot of Seven Samurai here, if that makes sense. Not so much in terms of story, but in terms of style. It felt very much like I was watching one of these classic movies from many, many years ago, whether it be with the title cards, the credits, or even with the music. Like I said, the music is fantastic here. Very rarely do Ninjago scores catch my attention, but this one definitely did. I thought it was very appropriate, again, giving it that classic old-timey feel, and it most certainly captured that mature sense, that mature tone that Ninjago Legends Monstrosity is trying to go for. The story, the animation, the art style, the characters, the music, everything works together to create this one single entity that is very much something that feels like was made for longtime and older Ninjago fans like myself. I feel seen by Ninjago Legends Monstrosity. I feel represented, if you will. Now, in terms of negatives, the only thing that I personally think is holding the series back is how short it is. The runtime for the entire series clocks in at about 14 minutes and 37 seconds. I feel like that is just way too short. I would have loved it if this was a fully fleshed out series, like an actual, maybe few episode long TV series or a spin-off or something. I felt like each of the episodes were kind of just, speed running to get to the point, to get to the end. Each individual episode is about 4 minutes and some change. If each episode was maybe double or triple the length, I feel like this definitely would have been one of Ninjago's stronger entries. But with that being said, while the series is still very great in my opinion, the runtime holds it back immensely. We could have spent more time on developing other characters like the Fire Knight mech, like the Guardian Dragon, maybe explaining more of Kai, how he got here after the merge, because we just kind of pick up with Kai already here. And sure, he could have, just woken up here, but that wasn't really established. I was kind of hoping for some type of flashback, maybe immediately after the merge. The point is, there are things that this series could have, drawn out. They could have explained more, and if they weren't going to make the episodes any longer, maybe they could have done more episodes, because as it stands, I don't think 3 episodes was enough to fully tell this storyline. Again, some stuff in here felt like it was trying to rush to get to the end, which was a shame. I kept on checking the runtime the first time I was watching because I was worried about how long was left, and I was kind of right to be concerned about the runtime here. At the end of the day, these are Ninjago shorts, and shorts will be, well, short, but I don't think this storyline deserved to be a series of of shorts. I think it deserved to be more extended, almost like full episodes of Ninjago. I would not be opposed to 3 episodes of 22 minutes, you know, the normal Ninjago runtime. And to me, that's the only thing truly holding the series back. I felt like it could have delivered on so much more, but the runtime just kind of did not give it the opportunity. I could sense that they wanted to tell more, and I could sense that there was more going on in this world, but again, the runtime just did not allow for that. And that's truly the only negative for me about Ninjago Legends Monstrosity. I'm sure some folks are going to be complaining about the animation or, again, the art style being different, but honestly, I just don't really care if it's different. It looks good, it's experimental, it makes sense given the series. Again, this is not the normal Ninjago show. It takes place within the universe of the normal show, but it's not the normal show. It can do something different, so that didn't really bother me. Like I said, I've been talking up the art style quite a bit, and the animation, not an issue for me. I know in the Ninjago community, for some people, different automatically means bad, but come on, if you have not seen Ninjago Legends Monstrosity, you need to give it a chance. This is such a good series in and of itself, and it's only, again, about 15 minutes long, while the runtime probably should have been a lot longer, and in some cases it felt like I was watching a trailer. I feel like overall the storyline here that they are trying to tell is definitely worth watching, and this is probably one of my favorite Ninjago entries in a while. I can't say it's one of my favorite Ninjago entries ever. If it was longer, I feel like it would have taken that title. But in terms of Ninjago shorts, these are some of my favorites that I've seen in a very hot minute. I do have a lot of other stuff that I would like to talk about as well surrounding Ninjago Legends Monstrosity, but for today's video, I just wanted to put out my initial little review of this new series for Ninjago, if you will. I thought it was very well done, you know, given the cards they were dealt. I thought Ninjago did a great job with this one, and it is most certainly worth watching. I will more likely than not watch it several more times. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed my little review of Ninjago Legends Monstrosity. Obviously it's not the most organized review ever, but I just wanted to give you guys my raw thoughts after watching the entirety of Ninjago Legends Monstrosity. Again, would totally recommend it. I thought it was very well done. Leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments. Have you seen Ninjago Legends Monstrosity? Are you planning on watching it? What did you think about it if you have seen it? Leave all of your thoughts down below, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.